So shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. Yeah, yo, I had to cut it off because like for a month I was too cold. But like I was saying though, like how about how like a lot of the buildings and stuff, how they're made, like the infrastructure, right? Structures how they're made, everything for you to think that like when they make these buildings and stuff, for you to think that they don't have like homeless people or poverty like in mind, you have to be insane. All the buildings, there's no building, there's no buildings that's made like if they're not locked, right? Like this building I'm passing right now, this government building, like nighttime, everything, all the doors, everything, security is locked. Now, fast forward, you think about, I'm gonna use where I'm at right now. So like Virginia, right? Any of the metros, all the metros, like the garages, like even at Monument where I just came from, like I know when they made that for a fact that they made that purposely. So like, you know, you was like, oh, then it's not being made for someone to sleep in. Yeah, it's not. But they know it's people that's homeless out here, and they know it's people that don't have a place to live, regardless of the other reason why it's irrelevant. That they would try to go in anything that's warm when it's cold. You know, because I broke that down on a whole nother live. Y'all can go find that shit. Like winter that even like winter. Who is that? The common cell organism. You'll see like Europeans, any animal DNA running in cold ass with small ass shorts. You're not gonna see us doing that shit because we're not of the cold, you know, we're of the sun. So it's like you gotta understand what I'm saying right now. Like the weather's not natural. It comes from the species that's not even natural. Then the even when it comes about, even 3D wise as we know it, it only affects the homeless people more than anything. You know, people that's not homeless in this monetary system, they got a place to rest their head at night, to be warm. You know, they're not looking at the night as threat. You get what I'm saying? The way someone that's homeless is that can't get in a shelter or you know, get into hypothermia or anything like that, or doesn't even have a car. So like for me, it's like I got harassed by a slave catcher last night, like 3 a.m, you know, and I was told I had to move from a spot that was already outside. You know what I mean? If you notice anybody that's homeless, they'll tell you you'll be in certain spots, even the same spots that you got harassed at when it's like regular weather or whatever. They won't fuck with you at all. They won't fuck with you at all. They don't start fucking with you until it starts getting cold. You know, it's like we'll let you sleep there, we'll let you be there now because the weather's warm and it's nice. But as soon as it gets cold, we don't even want you to have this spot. And this spot isn't even comfortable. We want you to feel the worst of it. You know what I'm saying? Any and everyone knows. It's like the harassment picks up in the winter. I know all the slave catchers have like some type of thing between them where they go about it like that, because the any in and out of homelessness all throughout my years, I've been down and up, you know, down and caking, you know. But that's something that stands out that's always been the same. They attack in the winter, you know. Telling y'all no lies right now. You know, and it's not by accident. That's not a coincidence. Trust me, that's not a coincidence. Even people that be like sleeping in their tents and stuff, right? They be sleeping in their tents, they'll tell you they get harassed the most in the wintertime. Why ain't you harass them when it's hot in the woods or whatever? But they in the middle of nowhere and it's cold, and now you want to tell them they gotta just to become a hassle to them because you have authority as a slave catcher in the system we live in. When they're already in a bad situation and they're in the middle of the woods with a tent, just because you have the power of it, you're telling them to move, but you didn't care about it when it was regular weather. You know, there's like the levels of abuse like that. It's so undercut because a lot of people haven't really been in a situation. It sounds foreign, and they won't know what you're talking about. But when it's really went through it, they'll tell you what I'm saying is true. You know, they'll tell you what I'm saying is true. So like, again, and I'm just happy that all this is shutting down, so all this abuse can stop. You know, because like to be honest with y'all, you really want me to be technical, even if this system was set up this system should have been set up where it's like we had everything in it because of who we are and because of what was taken to us. But they still wouldn't do that. They won't take accountability. If it's anybody that shouldn't be working on this planet at all, it should be the black. It should be the black woman. The black woman shouldn't have to work at all. All life comes from her. You get what I'm saying? I can only come from her. I'm her greatest creation. But yet y'all got the mother of all life working on her shit. You know? Y'all crazy as hell. You know? There's gonna be consequences behind that shit. And y'all think that it's not, even while y'all DNA is facing consequences now. You know? It's all good because like I said, as it picks up even more, a lot of people are gonna be trying to ask for sorry and shit. Y'all see right now all over the world. I don't know what states it's hit so far yet, but they're having black ornaments now. Y'all know you have to go to specific spots in the hood, and even in certain cities just to find some shit like that. Now at Dollar Trees, they selling black Santa Clauses now. Since when have they gave us a black Santa Claus, y'all? You know, it's like they coming out the woodworks with trying to seem like they have more respect for us now because of everything that's happening that's not conducive to their genetic makeup and the system that they designed against us, our awareness, everything, you know? So it's like they're trying to be nice. They're trying to even, you know, like now they're trying to say even that all life comes from the black woman, but they want to say it as if like they're a mutation of us, knowing damn well that they're not, and we don't have no animal DNA. You hear what I'm saying? You see the curveballs? So yeah, y'all, it's a lot of manipulation. And remember what I told y'all, as all this information is coming out, the regular projections that come our way. Remember I told y'all how that's gonna pick up. It's gonna start to get so bad that almost every unnatural person that sees you, whether you said something to them or not, they're gonna try to spite you and spiritually attack you. Whether the fake cough, whether the nose touching, the spitting on the ground, it's because they feel insecure about what their species done, but they're not gonna tell you that because they feel shame, you know? So they're just gonna spite you and try to make you feel less than in that moment that they see you because of who you are, you know? But they're not gonna say that though, you know? Like, so that's why I was just telling y'all about this 3 days ago. You know, when I say my saying on my podcast, I'm gonna start saying that too, because that's what's gonna happen. That all of us organic people are gonna start to notice the regular projections that we get. That's like the stuff we talk about. Everyone knows that, like, you know how women might pull their purse close or act like you're gonna attack them. All that, just picture all that stuff ramping up, you know, off of their shame and them still trying to dodge accountability. It's gonna happen, and it's happening right now. So I value y'all and I respect y'all. Y'all know, but I'm telling y'all no lies. You know, you better be prepared for it because we always was a prisoner of war in this system, even though we're just realizing it now. You know, slavery never stopped. See, she at Columbus really was. Hey, I love you too. You got us. I love you too. Mr. Shan, what's up? You know, it's real. It's real. But like our battle is real. So it's like I'm one of the strongest warriors in this shit. That's why I know I'm going through what I'm going through. That's why the attacks are on me so heavy. That's why I'm the outcast of all brothers and sisters. That's why I'm even out. You know, that's why my family was destroyed. That's why all this, that's why the entity attachments to my baby mother, that's why all this, everything happened to me because of this information that I was coming to, that I have right now, and still getting more of from my species, and as the shit is closing out, you know? A lot of people are seeing now, off of the years in now, that this wasn't like a phase or something with me. They're like, nah, this is really the near me, and it is. You know, I'm more knowledgeable, I'm not reactive. You know, I have no fear. I have a righteous ego. You know, I don't care about being validated, but I appreciate being validated, not toward me, but the stuff that I'm speaking about. You know, unless, you know what I mean? The real issues affecting everybody, mainly us, entirely. I'm not playing about our children and children in general. You know, like it's not a phase, it's never stopping. Like, I'm just going to turn up and find more ways to reach more people as this shit is closing out more and more. I don't care about being like, you know, I'm just on a whole different type of wave, y'all. What's the species? No lie. The species is
Route 29.
The prokaryotic cell,
West Road.
the prokaryotic cell versus eukaryotic cells, the single cell organism versus the complex cell organism. I say complex because Europeans, Arabs, Asians, anybody really with blue veins, right? Anybody with they're complex because the different animals that make up their organism, none of those animals would naturally reproduce with themselves. So the question is, they can't be a mutation of us, and who did that? Who created them? You know, that nothing in nature can describe their existence. You hear what I'm saying? That's why genetics is the number one thing that they never want to talk about, because it goes completely against the we're all one human race because we believe the same shit. You know, that's all a lie. And the reason why that lie was told, was to go right along with the further. Y'all know that word love is used so much. You think about it. When that is being said to you like that, and then in the same breath they're telling you I love you and stuff, is in a way, if you're not knowing who you are because of the damage that's been done to your raping and us over time now being educated and entertained by the same species that fed our children to crocodiles and did experimentations on us yesterday and still do today, right? All of this. It's the curveball, so you don't see what's what. Because if you think that we're all one human race, how could you think that in separation we're a different species, or even see slavery in its entirety as far as what really happened? You know, besides what they're telling you, you won't even be able to see it. You know, if you think we all one human race, you can't even figure that the division out. So that's why that's one of the main lies that's told. You know, there are some who recognize who we are. I was in Publix, and a YouTube female, maybe 24, 30 years old, was infant of me. I said, "Excuse me," and she turned and saw me and said, "I apologize, goddess." I bowed her head. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, because it's a privilege. Us black men being like, I told like 3 goddesses the other day. I was like, you know, I appreciate having genetics right under you. You know, like I'm the greatest being right under you. You're the most powerful being on the planet, and I'm very appreciative. You know, and she was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "Yeah, I really meant that," because it's like I don't like seeing my black women go through this, y'all. I don't. Like, I'm trying to fight for her, and it's like she's not even seeing what's been done to her and her children. I really don't like to really talk about it sometimes because it just makes me so angry. Because the cognitive dissonance, and then people act like attack off of us trying to love on us and just remember who we are around what's been done to us. Like this shit, y'all don't understand how I really feel. Like I put that on my soul. So I leave my vessel. It's my stance. You know what I'm saying? No joke. It's not a fucking game. My awareness is not a joke. I'm not giving y'all no show. You know? Like our children are being hurt right now. Like our children got on the school bus today, being indoctrinated with lies, you know? Our Lord goddesses are being touched on in some hospital right now. You know? That's fucking child molestation, damn near. You know? We're not even the same species. How are you touching on my body, acting as if my body is of your body and my anatomy is completely different? But you're able to do this legally, where you're not even able to get in trouble or even falsely medicate me for money reasons to make more money. I don't want to hurt nobody, you know? But people be trying to make it seem like I'm racist or I hurt people because I care for children, and I'm realizing what's been done to me and the psychological slavery we're in. It hits so deep, people get mad at me for even being aware, but they're not going to say that though, you know? I know it's angelic ones watching me because I'm in the heart of it, y'all. I'm in the heart of it. Like, Virginia is like the first slave state. It's the most money out here, you know? Man, I got some stories to tell y'all. Like, y'all have no idea. I got some stories to tell y'all. and then ironically, even when we get ran up on, like when we homeless and stuff, so I don't know if this might just be me, but a lot of information I know. A lot of the cops that run up on me when I gotta switch from another spot to another spot while I'm already freezing, I have proper clothing, I'm out literally outside, walking in the middle of the night trying to kill time while still trying to do for myself, and they get me to run around jobs. Like I'm the first to get hired and the first to get fired. No reason is needed, you know. So like when I'm telling y'all this shit, like this shit is genocidal as fuck. I don't want to live another day in this shit because it hurts so bad, y'all. And then it's like I said, the majority of the black women, like beautiful black women, but they're older than me. They don't enter in the social programming that's been done, even around religion. And me just meeting, I didn't want to make it seem like I was trying to be combative with them. You know what I'm saying? Not like I agree with them either, but the vibe was so good in the moment, and I knew I was gonna be in touch with them, and I'm explaining some stuff like that, like they was grown women, like all to be my mom. You know, I know the damage that me. That's I'm extra patient with my mom. Like she's been in this psychological slavery long. Know that shit. Y'all not gonna be able to abuse me that much longer. Like that shit's going out the window now, for real. Y'all not gonna be able to do that shit to me. And y'all, this is only able to happen to me and my people because we're divided. Let me get in here real quick. I ain't even mean to cry on here or nothing. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hide it, but I'm not one of them people that be wanting to cry on the internet or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is really how I feel. This shit ain't a game, y'all. Like, I'm not lying to y'all trying to put up a front. I don't get paid from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no money from this shit. You know? I'm doing this shit because I feel this shit.
University Drive and James Mason Boulevard.
It's all good though. It's all great. Yeah, y'all, it was a black woman, it was a black goddess that it's crazy because when she ran down on us and shit, it was all three of us, me, my little brother, and this other nigga that I had to drop the other day and shit. Cause he was playing with me. I didn't even want to drop his ass, like, and it would have got worse. I'm just happy I had more mature my state, because I had to defend myself. But when I get in that state, because of the violence and the life I live, sometimes it's hard to tap out of it. Even when I'm defending myself, like I won't know when to stop. You know, like how in boxing, when somebody hits someone and they already unconscious, or, man, them last hits was unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell like from someone that was just doing extra shit. They'd be like, bro, or even in UFC even, they'd be like, bro, he was already asleep. Like, you ain't have to keep doing that. Like, sometimes a nigga don't know when to stop his shit because my anger. So it's like, I stopped, you know? I stopped, you know? But I didn't want my little brother to see that shit. Like, I don't want to hurt nobody, yo. No, I am tired of people fucking with me, though, because I'm a good person, you know? And, yeah, I didn't mean to cry on here talking about children and stuff. Yo, I didn't mean to do that. But children, very a touchy topic for me. You know, very touchy topic for me. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I just want all children safe. I don't feel like that's asking for a lot, but it makes me feel like I'm asking for $1 million. Like, it makes me feel too much, man. Too much. Let me read these comments. My fault, y'all. I wasn't reading the comments yet. I'm forever down, so it'll be inclusive. Yeah, right. No bullshit. Sometimes it's good to talk about it. Yeah, it hurt, man. I appreciate y'all. Notice, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Same way y'all on my live. I appreciate y'all comments. I appreciate that because one thing that's for certain, and this is besides genetic makeup, human being or God or goddess, like the one main thing that's going to make the world come together in general is like humility, like being like a good person, not being desensitized, having an ear towards somebody else's situation or whatever they got going on, whether you can help or not. Some people think that like if I can't help, then it's no need of me sympathizing or hearing them out or giving them positive energy. Sometimes that be all a nigga need. For real, y'all. That be all a nigga need. Like, for real. Like, I'm telling y'all, that might be what make a nigga not crash out and have a little bit more patience. You know what I mean? Like, cause shit be really real, y'all. Like, this shit is not a game. You know? In the area I'm in, maybe try to make me seem like I'm just suffering from mental health issues and mental illness just because of how aware I am. You know what I'm saying? It's like they be trying to like play on my mind. They be trying to like play on my mind and shit. You know? Like I notice the more aware you are, or even the more you talk about it, because of how asleep a lot of people are, the more you'll be like gaslit, like you're crazy and shit. Even if someone's not actually saying it to you, they'll deal with you like that, like you're crazy or something's just wrong with you. You know what I mean? Say to you, many black men recognize their female counterparts as spiritual portals. We are. No facts. Nah, for real. Sometimes you guys scream for real. I might have to do that today. If we could come together on one accord, stand on the same square, our ancestors would be elated and we would finally take our rightful position. Facts. Big facts. Big fucking facts. Never take one away to someone who has not yet awakened. We awaken at different times for certain reasons. Real shit. Our job is to plant the seed and prepare people for their own awakening. Facts. Facts, goddess that look like a goddess. Hey, is that my goddess? We'll say it in the name. That's the goddess. The chosen will feel it first. And I appreciate your reflection. Mother of all life, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious thing. You know, I'm grateful that I didn't crash out yet, all the way or in a way where it's like I haven't crashed out in a way where I'm taking away from y'all. You know, even the morning when I got into here with the deer the day before yesterday, like my hand was like swollen. You know what I'm saying? I got cut. He like scratched me or whatever. But like, I felt so bad in that situation because, like, let me tell y'all, that man is separated from his child also, and that's what and in my mind, I'm like, bro, regardless of you coming at me, like I know some of us are able to deal with our emotions better than others, and I'm like, that's still a black man at the end of the day. He in this war just like me. No matter how much more successful I could be in it than him or whatever, you know. The same judicial system, a genocidal ass system that's filled with neuromelanated and you melanated people in there. That system took his kid away from him. For 2 years, he's been alienated from his for like 2 years. I'm on the 5th year. You're also, bro. Appreciate that positive energy, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy as shit, you know? And I was thinking about that stuff even before I hit him and stuff, before he swung on me and I weaved it and shit. I'm like, man, I don't want to have to, you know what I mean? Like, and shit crazy, but it was a goddess that came up. It was a goddess that came up, and like you said, the pressure's on all of us, regardless of your occupation and all of that. It's gonna be felt depending on who you are, your awareness and stuff. Because the goddess, like, it almost was like she didn't even want to go up there because she knew it was black men, and she didn't want to see her creation in that position like that. Because she had a look on her face, like I read her whole energy, like even her being a slave catcher, she might not have known that deep for that badge and really what she in with that, but she might have. But she definitely knew from a standpoint of what black men are facing in this system and how we're not protected, and a lot of the stuff, the resources and stuff, it's not made for us in the same way because they was happy just to take us out of the family to start with. You know what I'm saying? You know, where we want to look at the Willie Lynch letter shit, and a lot of that shit happening, you know. It hurts a lot, you know, but honestly, all I really want, to be honest with y'all, I just want a wife. I thought I had my wife. I thought that she turned out not only to be bad, but a nightmare. And I know it was an entity attachment, Jezebel spirit, like, succubus, because it's like, that was always like my worst fear, was to get like cheated on and to be like laughed at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always feared that. I never, and exactly how I feared it was exactly how it happened. This bitch was sucking dick while on the phone with me. I got hurted. You know what I mean? Like she was having sex while she was calling me on the phone, talking about like getting fucked and saying like, "Do you hear me? Do you hear me?" While she's moaning, getting dick in her and shit. Like, the worst states of me finding out how I found out. Like, she was found on a porn site, a video of her, sucking dick, 8 months pregnant, saying she's watching 50 Shades of Grey, getting turned on and aroused because that's a sexual movie, in the act of her cheating on me and me not being aware, talking to me regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing her getting gagged on the phone, like she fucked with my family, like people that were supposed to be my friends. I knew before her. Like, everything that you could think of a narcissist doing, or trying to manipulate a situation to keep you around and come back when they want to and all of that. Like, she did all of that. She did all of that shit, y'all. Everything and more. Like, she fucked with the world. She just started just going on a rampage. You know, it's like she got madder off of seeing that she couldn't use that to make me jealous. Because I didn't. Once I knew she was a hoe, I didn't care no more. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could and that's one of the things that a lot of women don't realize. If they don't respect themselves, even a man that's learning to respect himself, once he realizes how you are, because men, we're territorial. You know what I'm saying? Once we know another man, whether another man really wanted that or just had fun with that, which most men just having fun with that because they know not to take that serious. Like, we're not, once that line is crossed, a man isn't gonna since we're territorial, he's not gonna see you the same. So therefore, 9 times out of 10, his feelings are gonna change. And that's what happened with me. It was like I couldn't see her the same no more, and a lot of it turned to hatred, and then it's kind of like resentment now, but it's not even like, if I say it's not hatred, I be saying it's hatred, but it's like more like resentment. Like, I just lost all respect for her, because and not even from me. It's from a standpoint like, why in the hell would you put a child? Why in the hell would you put a child in a position to not have their family? Or how could you have control of whether this child has his real mom or dad and has a good life, and you still choose to take a chance where, if it turns out bad, this man won't have his biological mom and dad together and the family as one? Like, why would you take a chance and risk your family being destroyed and you getting caught doing some shit you shouldn't be doing? How could you be so lustful and jump at a sexual opportunity so fast like that, and be so careless and having no remorse? Like, you just know this is the way and know this is the right way. I see a lot of women making that mistake, and men that present themselves exactly how they can tell how a woman wants a man to present themselves to her. A lot of men feed on that, and they're wrong. They're just as wrong for doing that. They'll be like, "Oh, I know she wants this type," because they know how women, they be like, "She got the stability, the money. Give her a little bit of this, she gonna think that I'm gonna this, da da da. I'm gonna be in there." The whole time he know the game. He like, I'm not even taking her serious. I just took her from this man, and she just had a baby. She crazy. She think I'm gonna settle down with her. She out here cheating, having babies. Like, you just popped the baby out, you out here cheating. Like, it's like a lot of the stuff that's done. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, goddess. You right. You right. Sometimes, and let me tell you how right you are with that. Sometimes, like, I feel like that's even like maybe why I attracted her to me. You know what I mean? Like what I was fearful of happening to me, I attracted literally that type of person to me. You know, like, for real, because like that was a lesson that I had to learn to not be fearful of no more. And I think about that shit a lot. But it even gets deeper than that, though. Because it's like, it gets deeper than that. Because I was molested when I was younger. Like, I was introduced to sexual behavior way before 10 years old. My dad tried to make me hunt my sister. You know what I'm saying? And at like 6 years old, I knew it was wrong, and I didn't do it, and I didn't understand why he was trying to make me do that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to see my dad's like sexy like magazines and shit, like porn magazines and shit, the ebonies, like back in the day, used to have them in the closet. I used to see them. Like I was seeing shit that I shouldn't have seen. Like I looked at my first like, and this is back when porn was like soft, like it wasn't like how it is now and shit. When AOL dial up and shit, I remember like my first times looking at porn on the AOL dial up, and it was like I would erase the history. I didn't want my dad to see it, you know. And I'm thinking like I was seeing like I had a strong sexual energy on me from my dad young, you know, and that sexual energy is probably why I attracted. I wasn't out here messing the world like that, but that's what it was though. Because even though I'm more in control of my sexual behavior, I have a real strong sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? Like very, very strong sexual energy. Like I get urges regular and all of that, but I'm careful with energy first. Like I don't care how attracted I am to something. If energy's not right, or like yeah, if it's just certain stuff isn't matching, it's just like I'm gonna create my distance. You know, I learned a lot more. Um, think, oh yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Like it's just crazy. Like I know my dad had a sex addiction. I know he did. He probably was cheating on my mom too. I know. Cause I remember like my mom and dad time. Like it's like just as much as I seen my dad put his hands on my mom, I seen my mom put her hands on my dad. I remember one time my mom smacked my dad so hard in his in his head, like he started like bleeding from his ear. Like I'll never forget that shit. And that was one of the days I seen my dad have more patience than ever. Cause I seen my dad snap for less. You know what I'm saying? But like that one time he didn't. He didn't snap. He didn't snap. He didn't snap at all. And the blood was just going coming down his ear. And he just like went like this. And he was like, and then he just continued smoking his fuck and took a sip of his beer, you know? But it's like it's like my dad molested my sisters too, you know? But it's so weird. My dad put a lot of love and a lot of stuff inside of me that was good. And it's mind boggling because I'm like, I know the stuff that he put in me that's good, but it's just like they counterattack each other. Not counterattack each other. They I can't think of the word right now, but they like clash. I'm like, I know my dad was a good person. He taught me this, all this stuff. A lot of people can see my dad in me, like his good qualities and stuff. I mean, see my dad in me, like my good qualities. But at the same time, it's like sometimes I feel guilty for praising my dad for good stuff because I'm just like I know the bad stuff also. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not by accident how I attracted my baby mother. She had the opportunity with her issues to not weaponize them against me, but she did, and she continued and just ran with it. You know, and probably was just like, I'm gonna settle down one day and stuff, but I'm not ready yet, and I don't want to let him know how I am. Also, I got this addiction. Like I lie to y'all not. I was so aware that my baby mother had the sex addiction and what she was doing. That, and this is before I wasn't nowhere near I'm at now. This was like the first. This was like the first. It wasn't even the first year. It was like the first like month of me being alienated from my child. Like I literally I was gonna shoot her at her job, y'all. I had my pistol on me, and I had one of the homies with me too. I was gonna air her shit out at her job, like empty it on her for real. Like she's so lucky that if my dummy didn't tell me at that time not to, I would have did it probably, y'all. I'm not even gonna front. Now he was like, Rob, don't do it. Rob, don't do it. He was like, I know how you feel right now. Don't do that, though. Don't do that. He was like, your son need a mom. Don't do that. And I was like, all right, I ain't gonna shoot her. But I was like, y'all gonna be really. I grew up a lot, but just to let y'all know, even me telling y'all that, like my ignorance, like where I was at with it. Like I pissed in a bottle, and then when I went to her job, I had her come out. I still got the video now. I literally still got the video. And I gave her. I was like, I'm gonna give her an opportunity to tell me the truth. So I asked her to tell me the truth, and she was still lying while crossing her legs, getting turned on, knowing she's lying. You know what I mean? Like that's how bad her sexual addiction was. Like it's not even a sexual matter right now. Like why is you getting turned on? Like it's that bad with her. So I literally took the piss and I poured it all on her face, y'all. I poured it all on her face, and I was like, "You a fucking hoe," and I spazzed out. You know what I mean? It was either gonna be that at that time, or I probably would have shot her. You know what I mean? Like it was like the anger, the disrespect. My son, I was that mad, y'all. I was that mad. I'm telling y'all no lies. Telling y'all no lies right now. Telling y'all no lies. And this shit was just crazy. Shit is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, no, facts, yeah, because it's like, I don't even feel like myself right now, like, what I'm going through. That's the main thing. That's really why I'm depressed, because I'm a OCD ass nigga, y'all. I'm a OCD ass nigga. I'm clean as hell. Like, I be having my locks and I be fresh as shit. Even me in this situation, I still got hella fresh. Like, I could go to my storage, right? I could head over towards the Northern Maryland, Baltimore region real quick. Go get my shit, and then come back here and be fresh as shit. But what the fuck would I look like being fresh, clean as hell, OGs on, shoes you can't even find, classic shit, clean, all of that, and I'm still living outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a car. My BMW got auctioned. I forgot about paying my parking jump because of me being alienated from my son, and they auctioned my car. You know. But yeah, I don't care about looking like I'm not in a situation until I'm out the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want to look like a bum, but I'm not wearing nothing extra fresh and crazy fresh shoes, and you know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. It don't even go together. That'll just make me angry. You know what I mean? Being fresh as shit, sleeping outside. Like, no, it's not where it's at. Plus, if I meet a woman that takes on to me, and a woman sees me for me and stuff like that, I want her to see me for me. So then when she see me the other way and how I really be dressing and how she gonna fall in love with me even more. She gonna be like, damn, I ain't even know you clean up this well and you dress this nice and all of this, but I fell in love with you because of your heart, your soul, the type of personality you got. You get what I'm saying? I feel like we would come together a way faster pace of what's going on with us if we just started doing that, like loving on each other for the right reasons again. Y'all see I'm getting this stuff out of my eye. I'm about to wash my face and brush my teeth and all of that real quick. But that's how I know I had good sleep. I don't even be getting these jumps in my eyes. But when the slave catcher ran up on me this morning, I I went to my other spot. In my other spot, actually, I was inside, and because I be outside, I got the best spot I haven't gotten in a while. So yeah, y'all. But shout out all my black women though. To be honest, I like Latina women. If I have a type, I say my type is black women and Latina women. And I wouldn't, but I have a really soft spot for Latina women. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want a goddess. I would have been had a baby with a black girl. Like the black girls, I like even before my baby mother, my last female before my baby mother, she was Nigerian. She was from Nigeria. And their birthdays was a day apart. Ironic as anything. You know, y'all. I ain't even going front, goddess. You've been on here a little bit too long, speaking a little bit too much good energy. You about to have me ask you some questions on here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Cause you shining a little bit too much in these comments and stuff a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out like you feel me? Like what you were a goddess, right? I know you were a goddess speaking like that. You're a goddess, you're a goddess. What what, what month were you born in, goddess? July? Oh, that's what's up. So you a Cancer? That's what's up though. Let me take this off. Go back to my locks. You don't see all this new growth, man? All this new growth. I got all this fucking new growth. Tell me y'all, bro. Got so much motherfucking hair, bro. My antennas be telling me shit when they be trying to like do the extra shit. I swear, my antennas will always tell me like ahead of time. Oh, that's what's up. My son's a Cancer too. My son's birthday is June 25th. That's what's up. I would always say like I always wanted to know like what cancers were like because I never met a lot of cancers. But they say cancers are emotional, and people would tell me, "Oh, you got a cancer," because people I don't know why people seem to think Aquariuses are not emotional. I'm Aquarius, you know. I'm very emotional though. People that know, if you know, you know. Aquariuses are very emotional. Actually, it's really the total opposite, but. Most people can't tap into that energy to tell Aquarius is emotional because we do hide that shit well. We be hiding it because of shit like y'all see what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? People be seeing that good heart and then they like try to play on it, and then you be like, damn. And then we gotta protect our shit. You feel me? But there are some I'm a straight Aquarius too. Like my birthday February 3rd, my sun and my moon is in Aquarius. But my rising is in Gemini. I'll be spontaneous as hell though. But one thing that I take, no matter how off I might be at times, I know I'm a little crazy. I know I am. I've been through a lot of shit, but I'm a good person and I got a good heart and I don't play about loyalty. You know what I'm saying? You know? I'm loyal to your bone. Like, when I fuck with you, I'll go through whatever with you. Like, as long as you trying to be better and you're not trying to weaponize whatever you got going on towards me in a negative manner. That would sabotage us both. I don't get why people don't see that. Like if you messing with a person and you not being upfront with them, you sabotaging yourself too, you know? Because 9 times out of 10, when you're doing that whole time, this person really care about you. You feel me? People really be missing out on good ass relationships because they be trying to find better. Like, and then they see that shit later. It should be sad, y'all. How much times we be seeing that shit happen? Nice. The world need more of us. We are very sensitive, but not crybabies. We can feel other people's emotions and feelings without words. We are usually introverted because we feel everything. So they say that might be that's kind of how my son is now. It's crazy you say that. Even at like 5 months, like I can tell he was really in tune with my emotions. Like, you know what I'm saying? He felt a lot of shit. He would just be looking at me sometimes. We need her on charge because feeling everything is draining. We remember everything and we feel past issues as if it is happening in real time. No, that's real too. No, that's very real. Cause look, when my baby mother said, my baby mother's a Taurus, right? My mom's a Taurus too. Like it's a lot of Taurus. I attract a lot of Taurus women, and what you're saying is so true because when she set me up, whoever's house that she was at, her little sex party, all that bullshit she was doing, right? In those pictures, obviously I wasn't, and a lot, basically the most recent pictures the ones that you see with me in the picture, you can see like my arm, you can see a piece of my hair, you can tell like I'm holding him. I wasn't stripped from him yet, but like a week after that. But all those other pictures that you see where I'm not in the picture of my son, um, she already set me up to take my son somewhere else. You know, to set me up. And in those pictures, you can tell in my son's like whoever is taking a picture, whether it's another man she's associated with, whoever, he could tell. He's like, where the fuck is daddy at? Because I was around this man, and I just randomly don't see that man at all, and I'm seeing all these other people. This isn't where I normally would be at. What the fuck is going on? It was almost like he knew what you could tell. Like in some of the pictures, like he wanted to say something, but he wasn't able to talk yet. You know what I'm saying? But he can just feel something was wrong. Like, and I'm very aware of myself. So I know he's like me. He's gonna be just like me. He's gonna be in tune, like zone in. He's gonna peep everything. You know? No, that's very true. Yeah, I hope she's evolving for her and my child. But well, where are you from, Goddess? I appreciate that. Facts. Where are you from? Where are you from, and what's your name, guys? Is your name Ariana? That's what I need to know. Hold on. Yeah. I'm about to get this joint touched up. I'm about to get some of these touched up. The line around the tree, I'm about to get it darker. Yeah. I don't need to get no more tats, but I'm obsessed with tats though. I don't know if I can get no more. I got to get my boondocks. What other character should I get? What other character should I get? See, I gotta get it touched up though. Like just like some slight stuff on it, but it's like that though. I'm gonna get it touched up. Oh, you from out Jersey, yo? You from out Jersey? Jersey in a motherfucking building. I mean that's up top technically, right? Yeah, it's up top technically and all of that. Hey, I know some people out there and shit from out Camden, out out Patterson, out what's the fuck is that other shit called out there? New York and shit. You feel me? That's what's up though. That's still like that's kind of top. My mom from New York. My mom from Harlem. When my mom is technically from 110th of Amsterdam. That's what's up though. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, like it's crazy because I'm telling you, I'm about to get a whole bunch of more tats, but you gonna laugh when I tell you. I don't like needles. I'm like when I be getting a tat, I be looking away and shit. I don't like the fucking needles. I don't be fucking with them. I'm telling you, I don't. I be in that jump like, hold up. I swear, every tat I get, or I start to get, I be like, damn. I be like, man, why the fuck did I do this, man? As soon as I feel it, I be like, man, I'm about to get my whole front neck done, and I got my portrait of my dad, like here, like here. I'm about to get, and I'm not getting no more on my face, but I had to get that sun on my. I had to get that sun. I had to get. Y'all know we the sun in the flesh. You get what I'm saying? Had to let them know. You know what I'm saying? Let that sun show. I had to let that sun show. But man, nah, yeah, I just want to meet because it's like I get excited whenever I speak to any of us that really know what's up, right? But when I be talking to us, when I talk to your goddess like yourself and you know what's up, that shit make me like, cause I know what it means for you as the mother of all life to know who you are, and like I know how powerful that is. Even more powerful as you build your bonds with your sisters. You know what I mean? Like that shit is scary. They don't want you doing that. The more you bond with your species and with your sisters, oh yeah. Cause y'all know how black women y'all talk. Y'all start talking about each other about certain shit that y'all can already feel that's wrong. Like, wait a minute, sister, what you feel about this? I've been noticing this, da da da. This ain't seeming too proper. Like this is the best for us. You know what I mean? I don't think this is valid for our children. That's what it's seeming like to me. What you think, sister? What's your opinion on it? And she like, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. Once y'all get on that, like, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. It's already a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's already a wrap. And that's where we at with it right now. You know? The radiation is just going to increase. The ozone layer is not coming back. They over here, they on they try to act like everything is everything while ignoring the complications that they have on an anatomical level. You get what I'm saying? Having all these plans like as if like they cells aren't deteriorating right now, like as if like they body structure ain't shutting down right now. They crazy as hell, y'all. That's why like when I'm looking at them and shit, I'm like, yo, like for real. But I just want to I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just want to be loved on properly, and I will have that shit. You know, I don't know who it's gonna be, but whoever it's gonna be, that woman is gonna get all of me and the best version of me for a fact. And I'm gonna make sure that whoever I'm with, that woman's gonna be the best version of herself. Because that's the thing. Once you know yourself, you know who you align with. The same way you would when you're at a low vibration. You know what I mean? Like trauma bonding and shit like that. Now, all the people that I be meeting and be coming towards me, it'd be more people that's aligned. Well, how they be saying this, y'all? Like your soul tribe and shit. I feel like I'm meeting my soul tribe. I probably gotta. Yeah, I probably gotta match his black woman as far as the sun's during his job. The sun gives life to all organisms except you people. Yeah, no facts. The complex cell organism, they can't biosynthesize the sun. They can't convert it into chemical energy naturally. They have no correlation with the sun whatsoever. So Nothing in nature is out them. And it's crazy how ain't it crazy, God, is how our son seen everything? That should be crazy, right? Like our son seen everything. Our son seen everything. You know? I ain't even gonna front. Like, Goddess, you gotta follow me. You gotta, I don't know if you got other I don't know if you got other social media, but you gotta follow me. You gotta follow me on there. Like my Instagram is Dreddy_5. DREADY_5. And my YouTube is I mean not my YouTube, my TikTok is Rob's Inferno 47. I have other ones too and shit, but that's like my main one, Rob's Inferno 47, the actual numbers. But I really fuck with you though, like in general, like I want to be able to build with my brothers and sisters. And I want to find my wife. Another thing that I realized that I had a problem with attracting for the longest. I had a problem with attracting like promiscuous women. And again, that goes from like what I was telling you about, like, but I know I've been told this my whole life though. Like I know I have a strong sexual energy. I know. Like when I be out and about and you're me, sometimes some females will tell me, they'll be like, man, I don't know, it's something about your energy is like it's sexual, you know? Like females will tell me that all the time. And I'll be like, I don't know. The two things I always get told, like that I have like a real strong sexual energy, and I be looking like I'm mad when I'm out and about. Like people be like, I thought you was mad or angry. Cause I have like a strong face. I have a straight face a lot. Man, of course, you birdie white, be white. It's Dreddy_5. DREADY, like Dreddy. And it's crazy, man. And I don't even look at these as dread. Nothing is dreadful about them. I never look at them like dreads. When I made that name, like I'm like Dreddy. So it was like I was still climbing, but yeah, it's Dreddy, and then the underscore the lower line, and then like 5, like the actual number. You know what I'm saying? I really want to give you my number for real, but I can't. I got too much stalkers and the wrong people. It's too much on my. I'll give you my number. I'll give you my number on my Instagram. Matter of fact, if you follow me, my other phone is charging right now. Yeah, you gotta realize we're in a time right now where people don't want to see people. And people are jealous of people that have joy without the things that they told you that would bring you joy. You know, people are seeing that some of us have joy without those things, and it's like a lot of people are getting offended more than ever with us. Energy is wild. Every time I'm trying to show you on my other phone, my Instagram. Every time I keep trying to show it, it keep messing up on here and skipping. It's just crazy. All right, here we go. This the one. It's that one. Alright, bet. I just followed you just now. You real, so I'm gonna keep it real with you. I just sent you that jump. So you got it. I just saw you back. Hold on a quick one. Yeah, like no, give me like 5 minutes real quick. I'm gonna put on I'm gonna put on the vibes real quick while I just wash my face and brush my teeth real quick. Cause I do want to talk about some stuff though. Hey everybody, hold on. We gonna put on the vibes weekly and shit. Mm-mm-mm. We getting the vibes right, out there early.
Or SWAT right, but any kind of pesky relationship is a bad one.
Oh yeah.
She keep talking about getting plastic surgery. I really hope she don't. And I wish I was like that really enjoy writing you notes. Video was quick and sugar free, but that wasn't no boat. Yachts out Newport, tell me who are in y'all boat. Why niggas lie about it, my soul girls cry about it. I'm not a member of Black Hippie, but I recognize higher power. You can eat pickles that sour and sit in LA for hours, and you still wouldn't know what it felt like back in '91. And at 325, that's what my pops went on the drive. Somebody said I should look for a house out in Oceanside. I'm from OPM, baby, gotta get that straight. So you know it turned me on when I see her fix my play. Told her look at the album cover if you ever miss my face. I hope I'm on that shit like Eric B and Rakim, sucker. Her mom said, cut that song up. Yeah, that is bumping. By the time I found somebody out here that's really saying something. I think I'm addicted to dipping down Normandy. This could have been distributed by priority. Instead, we keeping all the royalties. I stopped wearing chains cause niggas shit looking foily. And I heard what Chris Brown said, but I dig it down loyally. I had to interrupt. Looking at your spoiled butt, only raised by women, so you got waves and rhythms to get my attention through a dashboard. Why you think little teenage boys always crash more? Looking at the new 11s, thinking about getting cash or waiting on hoes to start shaking that ass more. I never been to kind friends, but I made movies in my black LA new air hide and shine Stussy. Y'all fuck it, I can't tell y'all shit except get to it. Gangsters used to wear nice shirts and drive big Buicks. Now this nigga on the internet trying to pitch music. Nobody wanna hear that shit.
My drone it's RoBs. It's RoBs and sun being 9, like SUN, being like BEING, and then like the number 9. You say my name is Forrest Robinson. Hold up. Once I finish washing my face, I'm gonna talk to y'all about something, cause no disrespect to my hearing being. Hold up. I got on late. I know I was on way earlier, but hold up real quick. This on. I'm almost done, y'all.
'Twas the month of November, and all
Well, again, it's sun, like SUN, and then being BEING, and then 9.
I ain't even had a vacation, no. Look like it's us against everybody else now. It don't matter though. Cause it's OPM time now. And I got something I want to play. I got this new Dom Kitty. Let y'all know what's been going on. But your last shit dropped in October. Now it's on January. Another year in the city of angels. And I've been here the whole time. Lost up, spending money on my own campaign. Lost what? If they don't know a diamond when they see it, so be it. Trying to obtain things people said we couldn't have. Places we couldn't go. Now it's all in the past. I just wanna keep being me and stay authentic. Love, I get a lot from her, so I'm staying up every night just to make me happy. Cause if I'm mad, then that make her upset. And that's how I know that she's the one. Exactly. And if I meet her today or I know her and it happens, guess it's true, she's the one. Exactly. And if I meet her tomorrow, I'm posted in the club with a bottle to the deck, come holla at me. Come holla at me. Come holla at me. Come holla at me. I'm for real this time. I'm about to change numbers. I kept getting calls from some random shit this summer. It's looking like while you think about it, you ain't even have to wonder who was gonna be on top. She riding me all slow. Talking about your boys been biting you on the low. They like what you about in the city you represent. I said I do too, so let me just do my shit. If she nice, then she's somewhere on my list. Man, I think she been told. Gotta stand up every night just to make me happy. Cause if I come home late and that make her upset, then that means she ain't the one. Exactly. And if I meet her today or I know her and it happens, guess it's true, she's the one. Exactly. And if I meet her tomorrow, I'm posted
Mm-hmm.
Something I could just hold your waist while we.
Totally. It's a sun being 9. I'm almost done. I said it to you. It's a sun being 9. Like SUNBEING. And then the actual 9. And it's Forrest Robinson. That's my last name. You know what I'm saying?
This video is created by AI. No cameras or complicated software required. With the right tools, you can create any visual effect. You can build businesses with AI. You can grow brands with AI. With AI, life gets easier. The problem is, most people are overwhelmed by AI. They don't know where to start, what tools to use, or how to get results that actually blow people away. This is why thousands of people have enrolled in the AI Creator course by ContentCreator.com for less than the price of a dinner date with your grandma.
You'll learn everything there is to know about AI.
You'll even learn how to turn tools into a business.
I'm almost done, y'all. I'm just brushing my tongue.
Creating an AI.
I'm almost done.
Coming live from Neverland. We out there Peloton. Adidas track pants on the wedding band. When you see love, just go get it, fam. She half superwoman, but she down to earth. It's about who have it last, not who found it first. Them tears on the pillow is the sound of her. Anytime you wanna build, I'll be down to work. Just call my number up, gotta keep in touch. Just tell me if
Y'all think I'm gonna look good with my neck jump?
You always focused on us, girl, just keep it up. And I'ma take you roller skating.
I got a long ass neck, right, yo?
I'm always on the
That shit
road,
gonna hurt like shit. I already know.
I was told sky the limit, so I'm reaching up. And glow with the turn the speakers up. It's a lot of late nights filled with contemplation. I can read your body language like a conversation. If we never talk again, was your time wasted? I'm in the league of my own. Tom Hanks. Good people going great places. It don't happen.
Y'all gotta wish me luck.
Take patience.
I'm about to talk to a manager
Life is they change.
for a restaurant,
Put my head down
and then I gotta check a manager for like a car place. It was another guy that was supposed to call my phone. Hold up. When I was going for this one place for a job, y'all, I didn't know it was corporate. I thought it was the actual warehouse. And the guy wasn't disrespectful when he let me know, but he was just like, we're not hiring for corporate, but this is corporate, it's an actual store. And when he was letting me know,
a random customer came in there and heard me speaking to the guy. And when he heard me speaking to the guy, I guess he liked how I carried myself and how professional I was. And he offered me a position for a new job right there in front of the people even. Like he didn't even tell me to come outside. He was like, and write your number down. He took a receipt from them. He's like, write your number down, your information. But this is the thing. Like this phone that I'm going live from, I'm using my spot from here, from my other phone, right? I dropped my phone, y'all, literally. And this is the same day, the day before yesterday, a nigga tried to attack me in my sleep. I had to drop one of the guys that really hurt me because I didn't want to do that, right? Shortly right after that, my phone drops, this phone I'm on live with, and the SIM card falls out. And I don't think I gave the guy my other 410 number. He only had this number. So he might have called me since the SIM card has been out. You know what I'm saying? And he was like adamant, like, for sure I got work for you. You know what I mean? That made me almost want to go back and my number. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but I know that this shit is all spiritual. Really almost done. Cause I do got some more shit I want to talk to y'all about before I get this day started. But this shit is crazy though. Like it's all. I'm telling y'all, us that are supposed to come together as far as our awareness and knowing what's happening, we're coming like this. And then the rest of the world, regardless of genetic makeup, is like this. You know what I'm saying?
This what I'm supposed to say. Forgot what I mean. I'm about in your house. I'm so tired of rent. This what I'm supposed to say. I'm finna be rich. Talk about me in court. Hope we come with a bitch. They know me up as Smith. They know me out on the app. This nigga told me that his baby mama level me bad. I play that Bobby Brown LL color me bad. Man, these little niggas pulled a gun on me. Damn. Took my cousin's phone turned off and he ran. A few seconds later I heard, damn. Shit like that is the norm where I'm at. Niggas ain't got a chance when they born where I'm at. A whole lot of weed is the norm where I'm at. I talk about hoes, baby, on this like that. I say I talk about hoes, baby, on this like that. You said, we talk about hoes. This is what I'm supposed to say. I'm building my brand. I didn't really fuck up. It was part of the plan. This is what I'm supposed to say. Quick, I'm taking your spot. You can go with your bitch. I really wish we could have sex again. 3 words I really hate. Let's be friends. I really want to talk to your sexy friend. Shit, you and Holly Berry, girl, you must be fun. I see this on ESPN, but this shit has been a jam all across the land. I made it out the jungle, now I'm on the shit. Damn, these little niggas can't fuck with my man. Fuck sardines, I ain't touching that can. Money feels good when it's up in my hand. Share with the fam, shit, I stuck to the plan. I fuck with you, nigga, but what's up with you, man? Bring to the top, yes we can. And we can start over, girl, let's be friends. I told my little boy I try my best for him. And the world is now yours, son, let's begin. The world is now yours, son, let's begin. Yeah, said the world is now yours, son, let's begin. Jack, nice. Other people money, ho. Shit, let's be friends. West side, OC. Let's be friends. Live from South Central, we got some weed, got some eggs. Let's be friends. Back again. Let's be friends. Yeah. Back again. Let's be friends. 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 Back again.
5 versus Tesla Model Y. Look what Ioniq 5 had. And what Tesla Model Y.
Enjoy the rest of your day, Reflection. Peace, power, abundance to you.
Ioniq 5.
Yeah, peace, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Just enough water to bathe in, just enough water to cook with. They got enough water to play in. They got enough water to swim in. They got enough water to drown in. They got enough water for fountains. They got enough water for salmon. Well, we need enough water for a courtesy cup. We need just enough water for emergency stuff. They don't care if our water get dirty. We need enough water, we can boil this crack. We'll boil these cat lips or boil these gnats. They need enough water to destroy the facts or water behind your lawyer's back. Don't need a tub. Don't need a tub. Just a drop of I seen the storm comes.
Enjoy the rest of your day, God. Peace, power, abundance to you. You know what I'm saying? I know I sound crazy maybe telling you this, but you the son of the flesh, bro. Everything that's in that sun is in your genetic makeup. You absorb everything in that sun and you emit it also. It's a good thing, man. Enjoy your day. I appreciate it.
We need enough land for the porches and scoops so we can lean out the fortress and fortress a coup. Tell them gather all the pitchforks, torches, and troops. I'm just preaching to the choir what a chorus could do. I'm just speaking to the fire what a forest could do. Cause when Goldie in your house pouring all your what that forage would do. This shit could turn smoky, these dwarves is not new. They got enough land to test weather control. Build Babylon ladders as if heaven was closed. We seen every form of weapon that they ever could throw. We just need for you to land and we ready to go. Lord, I don't need a flood. Don't need a tub. Don't need a cup. Just a drop of the blood. I seen the storm come. I seen the warnings. I know he's coming. I can't wait till he does.
After the slanderous propaganda and a hostile public crucifixion, just after they cast lots for his robes and put thorns to scalp, stripped him out of his clothes and whipped him. Right after the show trial in the kangaroo court, as he struggled up Calvary with that janky ass cross, my Lord cried out for water. You'll see that. Instead, they gave my Lord vinegar. The price you have to pay to go to Savior from minister. She really hit the fan in the temple when he tweaked on the money changes and money vinegar to him and his majesty. They called him a bastard, they called him a rebel. In John 8:44, he called him father of the devil. That's why they banned him on Facebook, private the government about the way they hate him.
Don't need a tub. Don't need a cup. I seen the storm come. I seen the warnings. I know he's coming. I can't wait till he does.
All right. I had to wash my face real quick. I know when I'm brushing my teeth, that shit, I know that shit sound like it should be sounding like a war, don't it? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, some people, when they be brushing their teeth, they don't be getting all the angles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the angles with everything. You gotta get all the angles when you wash up. You gotta get all the angles when you wipe your ass. You feel me? You gotta get all the angles when you brush your teeth and your tongue. You feel me? For real, y'all. So I gotta do just one more thing. One more thing. This tat. I just gotta just clean it real quick and then I'm done. And then I'm gonna talk about some stuff. What I'm gonna talk about is this. Because this is something I feel like we should all be talking about as neuromelanated beings. Because we all, each one reach one, right? We all got a puzzle piece. That's why a lot of us, right now, a lot of us are realizing a lot of the stuff that, you know, you could say them as different things, downloads, however you want to call the information that's coming to you. A lot of us are realizing we're having a lot of that same information. And as we're noticing we're having information by us talking about these things. And as we're having these conversations, we're like, well, it's like a light bulb. Like, wait a minute, you know, because we starting to see it like literally worldwide. Like, it's not even just me and this person are thinking on the same frequency, same vibration. But I'm seeing all these other people on the internet that's talking about the same stuff I was just talking to him about or her about. And wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Even if no one didn't know anything about genetics and that we got the same anatomy, right? You starting to see this. You know what I'm saying? Let me read a comment. Oh, for real? Man, Goddess, you helping me so in ways. You giving me just, man, the universe. I believe the universe works in mysterious ways, right? Ain't no, I was talking to a black man about this the other day. I said, ain't no love like coming from a black woman on any type of relationship. Ain't no type of love like coming from a black woman that knows what's going on with her species and with her creations, even black men as adults, and the battles that we face that everyone else ignores. You hear what I'm saying? And black women, y'all that are aware, y'all show that in different ways that y'all are behind us. And that shit means a lot. Like, that means more than anything for me to stand for righteousness, you know? Because, like, I tell all the black women that, like, put it like this. One black woman respecting a man's divinity and knowing who a man is, right? And what he's supposed to be doing and trying to coach him and helping him, having patience with him, nurturing on him. You hear what I'm saying? Some people act like that has to be done just when you're dating someone. You can nurture a friendship. You can nurture someone that you know that needs it, right? So y'all goddesses that give abundance to like, all right, something's wrong with my world, something's wrong with my men, something's wrong with my children. I'm trying to do my piece however I can, and I hope my next sister follows, right? Y'all are like equivalent to like I'm gonna say, so y'all get it like in this way. I don't know how much goddesses I talk to during the day, but y'all know I respect all of us. Like, I see us, I be like, peace, God, peace, reflection, enjoy your day, all that, right? But it's not just with the black women, it's the same thing with the black men, because y'all know a lot of us, even though we're waking up, a lot of us aren't all the way on that vibration, right? So the same way I talk to a lot of black men and they don't acknowledge me, respecting them for their divinity for whatever reason. They might not know who they are. They like a lot of different reasons. It still doesn't match. Like, if I could talk to 5 guys, they don't acknowledge me. Then one guy acknowledges me. I'm like, that's what it is. Just want to know who he is. But it's even more powerful when it's a goddess in any shape, way, or form because of who y'all are. Like, I probably talk to like 10 goddesses. They all just ignore me. Don't say shit. I'm like, enjoy the rest of your day. You being the mother of all life. I'm appreciative of genetics right under you. You know, I gotta respect your divinity. You know, everything started with you. You know, and some of them will be looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of us don't know. So sometimes them that do give me that look, it's not meant to be disrespectful, even though it is. disrespectful, just us not knowing ourselves in general. You know what I mean? Because the more we know ourselves, the more they're not able to bring whatever it is they're trying to bring to confuse us or have us not aligned with what we're supposed to be aligned with. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay. And I got hurry up and shit. And y'all know I care about y'all, cause I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna blow up with my music. Cause as soon as whatever job I get next, I will have a car. As soon as I have a car, y'all, I got so much music with so much knowledge in it that I'm talking like I got better with music. My mix and mastering, everything. I just haven't recorded a lot of this shit yet. You know, I got verses I gotta record and shit, but I'm gonna start doing that when I'm recording in my car again and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I got a lot to reach. I'm gonna reach this, you know? Shout out to your celebrities that noticed me first. I'm very appreciative. You know what I mean? I value y'all and respect y'all. Like where we at right now. Well, we got it. Man, yeah, mass downloads and awakenings. I'm actually gonna check that today for them online positions because something like that could be chill for me too. Like, I don't know if you meant like security or something, but whatever, regardless for the 24 hours, like I'm not picky because I'm a hard worker. That's one of the things. It's crazy. Like some people be thinking just because you homeless, you're struggling, like you lazy, you da da da. Y'all, when I was even just working at Lowe's, right, and I got fired off of a female that everybody was trying to get her attention, and like she had something for me, I guess, and everybody felt it. You know what I'm saying? And a guy said something to her that I didn't even say to her. He lied to her, and then when he lied to her, next thing I know, she comes to me as if like I said it, didn't ask me. That's how you know I'm mature. You know, people say stuff about people all the time. A mature person isn't just gonna believe it. They're gonna come to the person respectfully, not almost like alluding to like they know for a fact they said whatever it is that somebody told. You know what I mean? So that already let me know her maturity level, even with that. You know what I mean? But I was like, no, I didn't say that, but definitely would have appreciated if you didn't approach me as if like I did, because I didn't say that. So you're worked up and mad over something that is a complete lie, it doesn't even exist. And next thing I know, I'm getting talked to HR. But I'm saying this to say, Bram, this job is, when I was working there, I brung up the sales in the company while I was there. Even their regulars that would come in the store, that knew the other people in the store, they would come there even more just to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, you know? But I mean, I know my goddesses know that see this. Y'all know how it is with us. Like we the first ones, we the first ones to get fired and the last ones to get hired. You know what I'm saying? Like we just have it different. It's like, and like it's like we got to overdo our job. We already regularly be doing our job better than everybody else, but it's like that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you don't even want to show them that good, because whatever you show them good of your work ethic, they still gonna ask for more, even if your regular work ethic is better than the normal work ethic of everyone that's already there. Like they be funny with the shit. They be funny, y'all. Like you gotta like when you really think about this shit. When it really hits you, being black, we really are prisoners of war. It's like our best fight towards this shit is us just working together. For real, for real. It really is. This shit is like a movie. This is like a video game. Like the simulation, like this shit is real. And you starting to damn near see people like glitching out and shit. You know? Let me hurry up and fix this real quick, because I just want to get on subject. I'm getting damn near back on subject, about to get in subject. But I'm gonna say this before I wipe this off real quick and put this Vaseline on this tag. I just got it touched up and shit. And but yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Like I think that it's certain right now. You know, like they're they're getting scared. They're getting scared. Like the one thing that they starting to realize, they like, damn, we know the sun killing us, but Sarah, don't have that conversation in front of Daquan or in front of Taquisha. Don't have that. Don't let no black person hear you talking in any shape, way, or form as if like the sun is for you, because they are already making each other aware that they're the sun in the flesh and that there's us on this planet that has no correlation with that sun. So don't give them leeway, because it might be one of them that don't know yet. Don't talk about it. Or they making it seem like when we're talking about it, like you realize like the new thing about you loving on your species as a neuromelanated being, it's like racist to do so. You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll project on you like you're doing something wrong off of something that you've always known about yourself, because they don't want us to know it about ourselves. Like when you really realize the levels of the psychological games that they play, you really realize why Mother Nature is doing what she's doing. She's not wrong at all. Like these motherfuckers are crazy. They the real narcissists. Our doctors, our therapists. You know what I mean? If you're smart enough to catch them in their lies and what they saying, it's like they'll dodge accountability till the cows come home, or they'll try to get you out there, get you in trouble, have you never seen again. You know what I'm saying? It's like when it's toxicity with them, it's already protected. You know what I mean? By their enforcement, by their, like, it's protected in all of these ways. Even like, okay, if they find out, this is how we're going to contact that, type energy. But it's like, why is you even on this type of energy to start with? So once I finish this, I'm gonna tell y'all some things that's gonna help y'all through the process of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That helped me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like I need to point this out too. We are the same, right? Where it's like a lot of stuff that helps one of us will help us out. But even with that being said, our bodies are like slightly different. We have the same anatomy, all of that. But y'all know like how like what I mean by this is like just like regular stuff. Like y'all know how like y'all know the stuff we're supposed to be eating, certain stuff that we shouldn't. But basically what I'm saying is something that's healthy for both of us, it might be something that fits our body better, for like our taste buds, that we like it better. Both these things are healthy for us. This might not be bad, but you might like this more than this. You get what I'm saying? So there's always like, even though what's healthy for you or what's healthy for me, it might not taste as good of whatever of that is healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, for example, like I might be like, I like mangoes, and I love mangoes. I like mangoes and peaches. And somebody else might be like, all fruit is healthy, but I like bananas. You know what I mean? I like bananas and apples. Like stuff like that. Like it's not bad, but you got to find out what fits you the best in a healthy way. You feel me? Type shit. So, hold up real quick. Let me just do this last thing real quick, and I promise this is it, y'all. I came on here later than I did. Shit, I gotta do. Let me read what this guy said. Oh yeah, Goddess, give me a good time to call you around my productive stuff. I don't want to call you in the wrong time, whatever you got going on and stuff. But I definitely would like to speak to you. You know what I mean? Like I feel your energy strong, and I already see you doing a lot of stuff, if not already. You know what I mean? For our species, you stronger than me. A black woman that knows who she is, whew, they ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm promoting that shit more than my black men to wake up, because I know y'all so strong. We come after y'all. If all the black women wake up, I guarantee the black men be right around it. And then the ones that ain't gonna get with the party, we gonna get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all not listening to Goddess, and she on what you supposed to be on? All right, there's no need for y'all. Y'all don't even realize that it's a privilege? Okay, yeah, y'all gotta get out. Like on that type of time. Yeah, it's up. It's up. And they scramble. It's like they run around with their heads cut off, right? It's our time to build and rest. Let them have it. We got other things to focus on. No bullshit. No bullshit. Give love as long as possible from the Fury TV. All of it. Yeah. I had the same thing. Yeah. All right, bet. That's a bet. Yeah, you see, Goddess, it's like you saw how they you saw, I don't know if you've seen this yet, Goddess. You probably did. No, you see how they remember how they never want to give you the power that everything starts with you, right? Like for the longest they didn't want to do it. But then you see how oh, that's my bone. Oh no, that's just the angle. That's the angle and shit. Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know why. My face in it don't look like that, but in here, that angle, it looked like, I don't know. But they didn't want to give y'all, they didn't want to give y'all respect. And now they trying to give respect to the black woman, but only from a standpoint of saying that they're a mutation of us. Oh shit, I heard it all. I heard it all now. It's like, damn, all right, we're gonna finally let her know that everything starts with her. But remember, like universal law, God tell you the truth with the lie. So I'm like, we're gonna tell you the truth and let you know that all life starts with you, right? We're gonna tell you, we're gonna say it, but we're gonna say it in a way that we come from you also. So we're still connected to you. You know what I'm saying? They always try to reel themselves in with us. Like that shit be crazy as hell. Like when I seen that, I had to laugh. I was saying to myself, I said, yo, what the fuck are these people on, man? They just need to leave us the fuck alone. Yeah, I'm saying I'm telling you, it's happening too. It's happening right now. Yup, the blueprint, yup, all of that. Beginning, start, and all of that. Yeah, I know. They know after they know they don't got a soul. So after this, we travel the dimensions, the cosmos, we be living all types of lives. You know, our energy, it don't die for them. They don't got a soul. They can't like money is their God. That really is their God, the money. You know what I mean? The system that they created, that's a jail for us. You know what I'm saying? That's why they like, damn. They like, we're gonna try to get them to embarrass themselves as much as possible. Everything that they pushing on us, they're gonna push on us even more. You know what I mean? Because they know that we waking up. And it's scary because we not getting violent. But this is the thing. They've always been violent. They're the true vampires, right? Y'all know when the sun hit them and they be like, the sun and shit. That's how it's gonna be. They the real vampires. They've been telling us who they are. And but this is what's wild about it though. They're gonna basically at the rate of us raising our vibration, not connected to violence, right? At the rate that we're doing this and we're not connecting it on like a violent level, how we're carrying ourselves, literally, we're gonna push for them to get violent. Because they're already gonna get more primitive, more barbaric. You know, the hostility, rambunctiousness with them is about to go insane. You know what I mean? They never been civil, even now. And so as the sun is breaking them down, that lower bit of them not even being civil but lying, they're not even gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start being reactive as hell. And the different animals that make them up as an organism, because you know they have different gene sequences of different percentages of animals. So this person might have like 12% Doug, 5% wolf, 20% rat. This other person might have like 50% fruit fly. You know what I'm saying? 6% Doug. You know what I'm saying? Like they all have different percentages of the same exact animals that make them up as an organism. You feel me? So it's like that's why you see even some of them at the rate. It's like how like for anybody to see this live, me and the goddess that been chopping it up back and forth since I've been on here. Our people like us or that are disaware and can understand this stuff, right? We're probably, I'm not gonna say we are. Our atoms are changing a little bit faster than other neuromelanated beings. It doesn't mean that the rest of our species, they're not changing on an anatomical level, but you know what I mean? Maybe due to what they're eating, due to what they're putting in their body on all levels, what they're reading, what they're watching on TV, everything that they're allowing into their vessel in different shapes, ways, and forms, that's causing for them to activate a little bit slower than the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to explain this to a natural person the other day. She's like, well, I'm not looking like a tomato yet. I'm like, so you think just because you're not looking like a tomato, you're not about to look like a tomato? You feel me? Like, it's on the way. You get what I'm saying? Don't think just because your shit didn't break down as bad as his or hers yet that it's not happening with you. You still unnatural. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you can smoke all the weed you want to smoke. You can meditate all you want to. You can do yoga, shit. You can fuck every black man that you meet. It's still not changing your anatomy. You know, you still got this. You get what I'm saying? Hey, I swear, goddess, I'm telling you, I swear they getting out of here. Like, yeah. Right. They gonna start taking each other out. They about to cannibalism, the dark ages, the 1600s. They forgot their past. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, by choice and awareness. They like, damn. We telling them this, but they not running with that. They not believing this, they not believing that. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they on everything with it. So that's why if y'all pay attention, they messing with the live and shit. Oh shit. If y'all pay attention to your damn, what the fuck was I about to say? They fucking up the live, the frequency. What the fuck was I about to say? Oh, what the fuck was I about to say? If y'all pay attention to when if y'all pay attention to when they was trying to put a second sun in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates, like a year and a half ago or something, he was like, it was so us that was aware. We was like, so you can't take the sun at all in general, not of the sun at all. Like the sun is just completely hurting you right now. But then you want a lot of the world because a lot of us aren't aware, but a lot of us are more aware than you think, and you're gonna tell your own species that you're gonna put another sun in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, like at the rates that they're oh, that's what I was about to say. All right, so if you have a nursing home around you, right? I don't know about y'all if y'all noticing where y'all at, but the nursing homes around me, they signing out faster because that radiation is hitting them elderly people that was already on their way out. Like it's giving them more complications. The rashes that they're having on each other. What I seen this rash on this white lady, like y'all, I never seen a rash like this in my entire life. I'm talking about the worst rash I ever seen. I never seen no shit like this. Like I swear, never. I said, oh yeah. If anybody didn't know anything about genetics, any black person would have seen that shit. I never seen no rash like that on a black person before. What the fuck is that shit? You get what I'm saying? What is that? Like her face from like it was like straight across, and it was like from like straight across from ear to ear. This down, it was like red. It, I don't even like. You know how a lot of them are looking like burnt, like the red, how red they are. It's like burnt plastic. How they're looking, right? Like it almost looks like someone like a lamp took like a lamination, like a laminated paper or plastic on them or something like burnt plastic on their skin or something. That's how it looks. It was like that was on her face from like here down all the way to like right here. And I was just like, yo, I almost wanted to ask her, but I felt like if I asked her that she was going to be able to feel my energy or be able to tell already I know the answer to the question. And I swear, y'all, because I really got a pure heart. I wasn't trying to cause no harm. You know what I'm saying? Like what God is down here said, if y'all read what she said, like we just really got to be worried about us. You know, their fate is sealed, whether they want to admit it or not. However they choose to be on their way out, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But we aware of it. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? We just got to focus on us. You know, focus on our children. Focus on us connected back to nature and stuff. We should be living, in which like we forgot. You know what I mean? And that's like the main stuff we got to focus on. Yeah, they was talking about some shit like that too. They was. Yeah, around the same time. I remember seeing that. They was. Yeah, I know. They have a severe God. They have an insatiable level of control. You get what I'm saying? You ever been around a natural person and it's like, it's not even something for them to control, but it's something that you have control over, and then they start acting weird? You get what I'm saying? Like, Goddess, I know you know what I'm talking about. And it'll be about like anything, the most like minute thing. And you'll be like, why the fuck are they acting like this about this? Because they want to control it. And then they see that they can't control it, they'll start acting fidgety, like they're like glitching because it's like messing with them. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but y'all know what I'm talking about though. Like they have an insatiable level of control, you know? And when they can't have it, like they be low key flipping out and shit. or getting real passive aggressive. You get what I'm saying? That's they're dangerous as shit. Hey, my human beings, they watch my lives and shit. I swear, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all. I know some of y'all human beings can understand what me and the guys have been talking about on here and just my lives in general without disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's very hard for y'all to do. I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at you for it. I know it's the animals that make you up. I don't share that DNA, so I can only know a little bit to whatever. I don't know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? But I know wrong is wrong and right is right. You know what I'm saying? And because you're made how you are, and the sun gives life to everything, not just us, right? The sun is needed for everything, all life, plants, everything, right? Like, it's not our fault that you don't have a biological identification to the planet. You know what I'm saying? That's not our fault, you know? That's not our fault at all. Especially when you have free will to not do what you did yesterday and still continuously during the day and acting like none of it exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother level of psychological manipulation. You know what I'm saying? That sounds kind of psychopathic, you know? So it's like, I don't know. You know, attacking the people that's aware, but it's like, how are you going about attacking the people that's aware at the numbers of people being aware? Even your own species calling you out and talking about your shit now. You hear what I'm saying? It's different. Like what y'all say from Chicago? It hit different. It hit different. You feel me? It hit different now. You know? So it's real. Yeah. Or they say something and be shocked when you call. Yeah, right. And that's that level of air. Like, they got complacent with their arrogancy on the planet. That when you call them out on it, they will look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And you looking at them like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? You feel me? Like, no, for real. Like, that shit is crazy as hell, y'all. That shit is crazy as hell. And once you realize that about them, you realize that it's a certain level of conversing with them where you got to know when to stop the conversation. Like, it's not gonna, you hear what I'm saying? No matter how nice you call them out, you know what I mean? To let them know, like, wrong is wrong, but you're trying to heal with them so they can evolve. It's like they still won't be trying to accept that shit, you know? They'll still be like on a like, damn, how can I work around it to manipulate? And Black people, we're not manipulative people. We're not even violent people. Like, the only time we've ever been violent is for like protection or people trying to harm us for no reason and cause all this disruption. We're not violent people. You know? That's why it'd be killing me whenever they meet me and I tell them I'm from Baltimore City, and then they be like, you know what I mean, trying to size me up and for ignorance in me or look for me to be violent, but they can't find it. And they're like looking shocked. And I'm like, why are you shocked about how I actually am? You know? You should have been more shocked that you was able to get me to be violent. You hear what I'm saying? For real. You should have been shocked at that, knowing that's not my natural state. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, man, for real. And think about y'all human beings. I'm gonna tell y'all human beings that do speak out against your own species. Let me tell y'all this, because I'm gonna be honest. For anyone that's just seeing my lives now, human beings or neuromelanated people, I've been speaking about anatomy for a while now, right? Since, like, you look even on here, some of my old videos in here, you'll see from like 2021. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them, like, I'm still in Baltimore City or I'm in Hagerstown. You know what I'm saying? On the chop and bop. And that was like the first year of me being alienated from my child, with me coming into information and stuff. So it's like where I'm at right now with it, y'all. For the human beings that got here that still fuck with me, I can say I appreciate y'all, because that's a lot of human beings that did fuck with me that couldn't take what I was saying without attached feelings and got so mad and didn't want to validate what I was saying in any shape, way, or form. You know, and this was before they started messing with my numbers. Like, literally, like, I'll start my live sometimes and it'll be like 60 people that come in here, and then obviously 60 people that are in there, they could choose to leave, but they leave. Basically, it don't. And you can see this with not even just with me, with anybody. But then it's certain people see people that are speaking truth and they won't want to like the video because they don't want people to align with them speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a way how people try to gaslight truth speakers, however so they're going about giving it out. You know what I'm saying? And while this is happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it was a lot of human beings that left on that tip. So some of y'all that's still here, y'all seen that, and I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Because y'all understand that whether y'all believe what I'm saying or not, everything is coming back to the organic people. You know what I'm saying? Everything is coming back to us. You know, we're living against our means with the world that we created for y'all. You know, that's harmful for us and our offspring. You know, the betterment of us going future, really for all life, for real. And human beings, y'all know, in which I spoke on this before, the system that y'all infringe on us, that's y'all children shouldn't even be educated by y'all education system. Like literally, you know? And it's like, and that's a hard pill for a lot of y'all to realize that y'all are starting to realize now, like, wait a minute, the black people that's talking on this shit isn't even healthy for really us. You know what I'm saying? Why are we associated with this? You know? Why? And then not even that. People that's even deeper start to understand anatomy. Why is my own species doing this to me? I know why they're doing this to the organic people, because they are who they are, and I don't want to admit who they are. We don't want to admit who they are, but why are y'all doing this to me? You feel me? And it's like just that them thoughts is helping them to start to see how evil their species is. And a lot of them don't even want connection to their species, and they're shameful of it. And but what they do is, this is the difference between a human being that's trying to evolve and then the ones that don't. The ones that's not trying to evolve, the more they see more of the abuse to their species, whenever they see an organic person, they're gonna project. They're gonna project that self-hatred and that shame. You know what I'm saying? And then the other ones aren't gonna do that. You know, if anything, they'll treat that black person with more respect, because they're like, damn, and they can put it all together and see why this is crashing down. And you know what I mean? See it for really what it is. You know? Yeah, they are. Matter of fact, y'all, because I did talk about this. It's healthy, you know. It's healthy us venting how we feel about what's been done to us, how it feels as we're getting back and remembering who we are. You know, one of the things that's helped me, and like the guy that just said on here, y'all, it's important for us to have these conversations, because a lot of us are having these feelings, and some of us don't even have no one to have these conversations with. Some of us don't even feel strong enough for a reason, you know, not that I might not even know of, for them even to get on the internet and feel comfortable speaking about this. You know, at first for me coming into this, it was hard for me because I was kind of embarrassed, y'all. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why a lot of us black people, it's a lot of emotions with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is embarrassing, you know? Like, we turned our backs on our children. You know what I'm saying? And our children need us. You know, all children need us, you know? And I take full responsibility for this, because black men, we're the biggest protectors of women and children. And we haven't been protecting them. You know what I'm saying? We haven't. And it makes it worse when how I feel being alienated from my child, but it's almost over though, y'all. You know, all children are gonna be safe real soon, you know? It's gonna be so beautiful. I can't wait for that day, you know? I can feel it. I feel it every day. I had a dream about my son right after I got harassed by the goddess. And when I see her, you know what I said to her? I said, I don't remember word for word what I said. I didn't disrespect her though. I was like, it hurt me seeing her in that outfit, knowing what that occupation means to us, you know? But I literally said to her, I said something on the basis, I don't remember what I said first, but I said something on the basis of like, this is why the sun is separating us right now, you know, because we're prisoners of war on our own planet. And I said, however I said it in a way where I knew she felt it, because she's the mother of all life, you know, and I know that she hurt. It hurt her so much to just see three black men just in a cold like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't even have to say it to me. I know she felt it. Because she didn't even come all the way up there. She knew that we wasn't a threat to her either. And she had a tone on her. You know what I mean? She knew that she wasn't in no harm's way, but it's like she looked like, man, I can't believe this shit. You know what I mean? But somebody probably told her, it's like she got to do her job. You know, her job came before anything. I could tell she was like, man, I don't even want to see nobody in that situation. You know, black women got good hearts. Like, I don't see nobody in that situation. I definitely don't want to see my black men in this situation, and me knowing how it trickles down for even why they're in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And then the day, then she saw how much we was on guard because we didn't even know if it was her at first. You know what I mean? We thinking it's the complex cell organism, a European man to be exact, and could try to make a bad situation for us and possibly get beat. You know what I mean? I mean, beat the bad shit if he was to take one of us out in Virginia. You know, it happens all the time. You know, so it's kind of crazy. Let me finish this and hurry up and get out of here, and then I'm gonna talk about it. So actually, give me, because I know I've been it's 9:39. Give me 20 minutes, guys. Give me 20 minutes, because I'm about to just put this on my tab real quick. Watch this and put this on. I'm gonna end this. The reason why I'm gonna end this and get back on at 10, because we really did touch on a lot of good, very, very good stuff, and a lot of good lives that I have. They be fucking with a lot of my lives, and they don't. I got lives pending right now. You know, like when they be checking it, they be pending. Sometimes they won't even let it go out. You know what I'm saying? So let me get out of here real quick. And as I get on the bus and get up to handle this productive stuff and this manager, I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna get on here, and I'm gonna tell you my story. I'm gonna break down some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you meant just for my son's situation or me in general, but I'm gonna just take it like me in general, and I'll try to tell it like the fastest way possible. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, I'll just say I'm glad I'm alive. You know, I come from one of the craziest blocks in Baltimore City. You know, like a lot of my friends is dead. I thank God my mom came out the Commonwealth, but you know what I'm saying? It got crazy because I wasn't ready to let go until I was ready to let go. You know, I kept going back. You know, my younger brother has a bullet in his hand right now. He's been stabbed up where both his lungs collapsed. I've been stabbed up. But I'm gonna talk about everything though. You know, but I'm not supposed to be here though. Long story short, when I tell you the story. So it makes it ironic. And I'm very rebellious. I always been. It's just I have more of a positive process about it for the right reasons, for even understanding why I was even doing them things and like that at the time. So it's crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna get back on, and this just to make sure this gets out. It's 9:41 right now. Goddess, I'm gonna get on at 9:41, and I didn't. It's like I got some notifications on my phone and everything. I'm going to check them. I didn't check stuff yet because I was just more important just getting this information to y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna handle this, guys. Get back on at 10. I'm gonna be right back on here, and I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in a little bit. There's a viewpoint to RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational hearing beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. We almost home. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in a little bit. And anybody see this before I get back on, you know what I mean? Y'all can hear the story too. You feel me? I'm gonna chop it up. You know what I mean? We gonna get down to the bottom of shit for real. All right, I'm gonna be right back, y'all.